Hi guys, and welcome back to part 7 of the idea of concert practicing. If you haven't seen the first 6 videos, or a few of them at least, please do so, because I'm going to jump straight to the exercises. Today I would like to show you how sometimes I try and guess how my favorite drummers would take this exercise and practice it. So the first example is a drummer by the name Jeff Hamilton. He's a great brush player. So the first way we're going to play it today is with brushes, and I will be sweeping each accent. Now, if you sweep outwards or if you sweep inwards, that's a very personal thing. Brushes are a very personal thing. So as long as it sounds good to your ears, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll be playing this one to like a bossa nova type loop. So I'll be thinking of the speed in half time. So I'll be thinking of the page as eighth notes really. I'll just quickly show you what the first bar would sound like. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're sweeping the accents of the paradiddles. That's the Jeff Hamilton way. The second way, I'm going to use a track again from the Groove Essentials book. If you don't know what the Groove Essentials book is by Tom Igoe, please invest in it. It's great. It's a great book for sight reading, for playing along too. I'm just going to take one of the grooves. I'm not really going to use the song to play the song. I'm only using it as a metronome. But at the same time, keep an eye and an ear out, because some of this stuff will sound good with it and some won't. So kind of, push the ones that don't work aside, but don't throw them away, because they might be used in a different context. So the way we're going to play it the second time round is the way that I think Gary Novak would practice. If you don't know who Gary Novak is, I suggest you check him out. So I'm going to play all notes on between right cymbal and hi-hat, but if there's an accent on the right hand, I'll be playing the accent on the bell, accompanied by the bass drum. If there's an accent on the left hand, I'll be playing it on the snare drum. There will be no bass drum accompanying the snare drum. So the first bar would sound something like. And the third way is what I would think as Steve Smith would practice something like this, or my teacher Pete Riley, where they take the page and they play the flam accents the way we did in the previous episodes, but they would use the flam accents either with the cymbals or with the toms. So if I'm playing them with the cymbals, I'll be playing the bass drum. If I'm playing with the toms, I won't be accompanying with the bass drum. In order not to play the same exercise again and again, I'm just going to play the first 2 bars on the cymbals and the next 2 bars on the toms, so on and so forth. So I'll just play with the first 4 bars so you get an idea. It's up to you on how you orchestrate it. I'm not really thinking about which toms I'm going to be using or if I'm going to accent on the snare. This is just to kind of create phrasing ideas anyway. So those are the 3 ways. Jeff Hamilton way first. Brushes on the snare, playing a bossa nova underneath a bossa nova backing track type thing. And the second one will be the Gary Novak way, where we turn the paradiddles into kind of weird grooves. And then third way, no backing track, flam accents between cymbals for the first 2 bars, between toms for the second 2 bars. I'm going to quickly play the 3 ways, the way we did in the previous episode, and I'll come back in a bit. Grab your brushes and your sticks, let's do this. So guys, the most important thing here is for you to understand that from now on, when you play these type of things on top of songs, kind of make a mental note or even a written down note of which work in which style. Don't forget that if you've reached this far and you've managed to play along, the imagination and creativity button that I spoke about in the very first lesson have probably been somewhat unlocked. So no need for me to do any more videos on this specific subject, because you can now create any ostinato, you can create any type of sub exercise from this exercise, you can create any groove you desire, and just take it each day, take it one step further, one step further, one step further. I hope you've gained something out of this, and maybe I'll change the subject and we'll do something else next time. But until that next time, keep drumming. Bye bye.